There's a 3-second window in every conversation that most people miss. But when you learn to use this tiny gap, something strange happens. People become obsessed with understanding you. It's called the recognition gap, and it hijacks the brain's reward system. Here's exactly how it works. Most conversations follow a predictable rhythm. Person A speaks, person B responds immediately. No pause, no space, just constant verbal tennis. And because it's predictable, your brain files it as forgettable. But neuroscience reveals something powerful. When you introduce a brief strategic pause before responding, the other person's brain enters a state called anticipatory reward activation. Their dopamine system fires up, not because you said something profound, but because you made them wait for it. And that wait, it creates obsession. Here's the technique. When someone asks you a question or makes a statement, don't respond immediately. Pause for 2 to 3 seconds, not awkwardly, just intentionally. Make eye contact, show you're thinking, then respond. What this does, it creates cognitive tension. The other person's brain expects instant feedback. When you don't give it, their attention spikes. They lean in, they focus. Because their nervous system interprets the pause as, this person is carefully considering what I said. I must matter. You just made them feel important through silence. Second, when you do respond, make it slightly deeper than expected. Not overly complicated, just one layer below surface level. Example, someone says, "How was your weekend?" Most people, "Good, went to a party." You, after the pause, "Good, I realized I need to be more selective about where I spend my energy." You didn't reject them, you just gave a response that makes them think. This is called strategic disclosure. You reveal something, but not everything. You create a curiosity gap. And curiosity gaps, they make people think about you when you're not there. Third, end conversations slightly before they want you to. This is the hardest one because most people stay too long. They over-explain, they fill every silence, they don't want the interaction to end. But psychology shows that endings create memory. When you exit a conversation while the other person still wants more, their brain marks you as incomplete. And the brain hates incomplete loops, so it keeps processing you, keeps thinking about what you didn't say. You're not being rude, you're being memorable. Here's what's happening in their brain. The 3-second pause activates the anterior cingulate cortex, the part that detects social prediction errors. When you break the expected rhythm, their brain tags the interaction as novel. The selective depth triggers dopamine release because you're giving partial reward, and the early exit, that creates an open loop in their hippocampus, the memory center. 3 simple moves, total neural hijack. Most people try to be memorable by talking more, sharing more, trying harder, but psychology shows the opposite works better. Pause before you speak. Say less, but make it count. Leave before they're ready. You're not playing hard to get, you're playing psychologically strategic. And the people who master this, they don't chase attention, they create gravitational pull. If you want more tactical psychology that gives you actual social leverage, subscribe. Because here, we don't teach you to be likable, we teach you to be unforgettable.